So, saying hello and welcoming you into this space where we come together to co create as we bring our hearts centered in the intention of being present with self and receiving what it is that our higher selves want to transmit to us today, and what it is that the higher dimensional beings, the beings of absolute light, want to share through their messages to us today, and also activations coming through. As you can see, I have Toma already here with me today. Just as I got ready to do this, he decided that he wanted to come and sit on my lap. So we're going to have him present with us as I'm sharing today. And we're going to begin just by going into a space of meditation and then seeing what it is that wants to be brought through. So inviting you to close your eyes. And just starting to connect through the breath. And we are being asked to create or to see or to visualize, imagine our grounding cord dropping into Gaia, but this time actually from our heart center, from our heart chakra. So I ask you to visualize or see that grounding cord dropping down from the heart chakra through the lower chakras, all the way down through the crust of the earth, through the different layers of the earth, and into the central core of Gaia. Then Gaia wishes to share with us her new earth frequencies, which we are going to breathe back up the grounding cord and into our heart. So breathing Gaia's energy, the energy of new earth, up the grounding cord, into our bodies, all the way up to our heart now. And on the out breath, expanding that to completely fill our energetic field, our auras. So first, taking another few more breaths like that together, breathing the energy of Gaia up our grounding cord. All the way to the heart. And on the out breath, letting this energy completely fill our auras. And one more breath together like this, breathing the energy of new earth up from the center of Gaia. all the way to our heart. And expanding it out to fill our auras now. And various of the galactic beings, the Arcturians, Sirians, Palladians, and Lyrans, activating our heart chakras on our behalf now, now, now. Supporting our hearts in coming into the more universal aspect of unconditional love, where we can feel love and right respect and right honor, also for those who are very different to us, who have very different ways of thinking or being in the world than us. Expanding our hearts to encompass love for more. And the Galactics would also like to share a couple of messages with us today. They are saying, the Syrians warning us, reminding us, as if we perhaps didn't know already, that they're saying not only are the energies very intense now, but they are actually going to get like even more intense going forward. We can expect to see a lot of disruption. They're showing me like a wave frequency that is going up and down with very big ups and downs in there. It's not necessarily an unpleasant experience, they are saying, but there is going to be a lot that is revealed, a lot that we have as a society considered being completely in place, and there's been no question that one day that might not be there in quite the same way. There's going to be disruptions to things like that, things that we have thought are really built on a foundation of stone. It doesn't need to be disruptive or unsettling for us personally. As long as we are able to remain centered in our hearts, not our heads, and to be very aware not only of our role here at this time as holding that more heart-centered presence, but also of what these times are all about, the role of these times as being for more and more that is not aligned with the love light frequencies of the higher dimensions to be released from Gaia. We are going to see a lot of this in place, they say, over the next year or so. They're giving a time frame. And the Palladians are thus bringing in more of their love frequencies to be integrated into us on a deep DNA and cellular level. They want to first remind us how important it is at this time to begin with love, and the importance of making it a love that starts with self-love. Our bodies particularly need to be supported by us with our rest choices, quality of water choices, food and quality of food choices. As our bodies are rapidly integrating so much more light, they say, and they also want to remind us to, as much as we are able, and being compassionate with self if we can't, and when we can't, for however long it takes until we can, but to align with a more uplifted perspective and view on how things are. It is no less than the divine plan that is being served in these realms at this time. And so if we are tempted to get downcast or even perhaps caught up in and bogged down by the chaos, whether in occurring in a personal life or on the more collective and societal scale. They are asking us to consciously put our attention on remembering that it is that which is not aligned that is coming up for release. And so, conversely, that which will stay is that which is aligned with a higher frequency of truth. In many ways, than has been possible in the earth realms at this time. And so, that aligning to that higher frequency of truth is likely to cause a great deal of disruption as people find their truths and go into that process of digging deep within, asking perhaps what it is that they really came here for, who they are, what they came here to do or be within the context of the greater collective. It is a time for more of our divine truth to surface and be served. And connections will be being brought forth that support this, they say, both with teachers or mentors, but also very much with soul group contacts, so that we come together with those of the same soul group, soul tribe, and are able together to lift Gaia through the co-creations that manifest in the most divine aligned ways, full of potent miracles and the kind of creativity that Source has, that knows that everything is possible and has no limitation. And these are the kind of beautiful new earth rooted creations that we're going to be allowing to be birthed forth through us as we come together in those soul group connections, they are saying. And for the very early ones among us, they see this happening as early as in the first half of 2026, next year. And that will be an ongoing process over the next 50 years, even, they say. And they're showing me an image that is like Gaia is now floating above that which had kind of kept her tethered down in the perhaps lower frequencies in some parts of the planet. And the not just the cords, like the literal bonds to that have also been cut, allowing Gaia to lift up more. And not just as Gaia, the consciousness of the planet, but also for all of the life, including humanity, us upon her. So also bringing through various activations to support us in aligning with that higher dimensional Gaia now. And White Tara coming in to share a mini version of what she called in the what she shared in this month's session with her. And she is placing a gold and then a white lotus in each of our main chakras now. And these are enacting a dual function of both purifying and clearing and cleansing through our energy field. And then also aligning us with the higher golden frequencies coming into the planet at this time. And the two Marys also stepping forward to be with us now. And they are just so in admiration of how much more of the truth of our soul we have been able to integrate as humans incarnated in physical bodies in this particular lifetime. It's to an extent that hasn't been seen in many lifetimes, they say. And this is the time for us to join the two as such, the physical human and then the soul version, essence that we are. And that being fully fused and merged into the human so that we can create a new kind of life for ourselves, a different experience of what it means to be human than we have known for many lifetimes past. They know we know the importance of this time. They also know that living in physical, we have conflicting needs placed upon us, duties, things that people ask of us that we feel need to be done. They are asking us to, if we are able to clear our schedules to a certain degree around the end of the year, just to allow the influx of incoming energies to be integrated on our behalf by our bodies with a greater amount of ease and flow. Now they are bringing in their activations to support us in the ascension process, and particularly in the embodiment again of the unconditional love. And that is what this time is all about, they say. And that is the messages and the transmissions that they want to share with us today. So I want to thank those of you joining here live now, those of you joining later on replay. Thank you to those of you who have said hi in the chat. It's lovely to see a few of you here. And I really hope everyone has a blessed and beautiful week, and do take just good care of yourselves as we continue to integrate the high frequency light of this time. We have so much love and gratitude to all. Thank you from my heart to yours. Julia.